Nonso had returned to the UK just 2 weeks after that unforgettable visit to Lagos. But his heart had not. Toronto welcomed him with cold winds and quiet streets, but inside his flat, chaos hummed. His body was home, but his mind, it stayed behind. Still trapped in that leaky apartment where betrayal wore perfume and goodbye was never said. He barely ate, sleep became a memory. Every beep, smell, or song felt like Sylvia. The playlist she once danced to now played like a soundtrack for heartbreak. Even the scent of cupcakes drifting from a local bakery dragged him back to that day when she showed up in his apartment with a pink box and a smile full of secrets. He tortured himself checking her Instagram, every post a blade, until the one that broke him. The engagement photo, Jude and Sylvia beaming, her left hand in the air, a diamond ring catching the light. My forever. He didn't cry, not then, but something inside him folded. Something that had held out hope. Because once on voice notes at 2 a.m. during quiet prayers and breathless midnight calls, he was her forever. But now Nonso was just deleted. Sylvia had always known how to perform perfection. From her curated Instagram feed to her carefully timed engagement photos, everything she did was filtered for applause. She wasn't chasing love. She was chasing proof. Proof that she was winning, that the gossipers were wrong, that her life looked like the victory lap they said she'd never take. So when Jude proposed, kind, prayerful, dependable Jude, it wasn't just a yes, it was a strategy. She locked in every detail like it was a campaign, matching Asoebi with her girls. A bridal shower hosted in Lekki Phase 1, with a saxophonist in a 360-degree camera booth. Hashtags like Sylvia finally and Blessed Union followed every post. Her mother turned into a project manager, calling decorators from Aba to Lagos like they were building a new church. Her younger sister Uju tagged along for dress shopping, sipping bubble tea and rolling her eyes at every overly glamorous gown. This one's too white. This one's too clingy. This one looks like you want to seduce the pastor. They giggled, took selfies, tasted cakes, documented everything in reels. But beneath the lace and glitter, Sylvia knew what she was doing. Covering cracks, there were names she hoped never came up, secrets she hoped wouldn't follow her down the aisle, and one man whose silence she prayed would last forever. Nonso, the man she once promised forever and betrayed before morning. He had loved her with a quiet, loyal fire, helped her when she had nowhere to go, believed her lies because his heart couldn't handle the truth. But the day he found her lipstick on someone else's collar, the day she left without a word, the day she erased him like he never mattered, that was the day something in Nonso broke. He left Lagos, blocked her number, buried her memory beneath work, winter, and willpower. But the thing about the past, it doesn't stay buried, especially in Lagos. The church was packed, rows of white chairs, gold accents, artificial petals, and influencers doing soft life vlogs in the corner. The air smelled like roses and expensive perfume. Jude stood at the altar in a clean navy suit, nervous but smiling. His eyes lit up when Sylvia walked in. She looked like a vision, glowing brown skin, a veil that trailed behind like a bridal train in a fairy tale, and a smile crafted from years of pretending everything was okay. Her mother looked like she would burst into tears from pride. Uju had her phone steady, capturing it all for Snapchat and the family WhatsApp group. The sermon was short and sweet. Then came the moment. If there is anyone here who is not in support of this union, speak now or forever hold your peace. Silence. Then a cough. Then a hand. It shot up from the middle row like a ghost returning for unfinished business. Sylvia turned slowly and froze. It was Chuka, an ex. The one who used to sell sneakers from his car trunk and now drove a Benz. The one she ghosted after a pregnancy scare. The one she swore no one would ever hear from again. I have something to say, he said, standing. The pastor blinked. Jude frowned. Sylvia's mother gripped her chair. She lied to me, Chuka continued. Took money for an abortion. Never did it. Disappeared. Now she's here in a white dress like nothing happened. Gasps. Phones raised. Screens recorded. The pastor adjusted his glasses. Brother, is this a misunderstanding? Chuka pulled out his phone. I have receipts. Sylvia's voice trembled. He's lying. This is not the time. Her mother sagged in her chair. Uju slowly tucked her phone away. Jude didn't say a word, just stood still like someone had unplugged him from reality. Until we get clarity, the pastor announced. This wedding cannot proceed. The wedding was called off. That night, Jude sat in silence. The TV was on, but his mind wasn't. His phone felt heavy in his hand. Eventually, he called a name he hadn't spoken in months. Guy, it's Jude. A pause, then a sigh. You good? Asked Nonso. Not really. That time you came to my house, I need to know what you saw. Silence stretched between them. Then Nonso said, you want the truth? About Zara. About Sylvia sneaking off during the hospital scare. About the lies. The kisses. The things no one was supposed to know. Jude listened. Quiet. Still. When Nonso finished, there was no anger in Jude's voice. Just a soft sentence. Come for the next wedding. If she flinches when she sees you, I'll know everything I need to know. 2 months later, this time there were no viral hashtags, no influencers, no saxophone players, no soft life reels, just chairs, just family, just silence. Sylvia's mother insisted they keep it small. Let's just do something simple, with dignity. Uju didn't help with the dress this time. Sylvia wore cream, not white. She looked thinner, her smile more forced. But she still carried herself like someone trying to reclaim grace. And Zara. Zara was brighter than the whole room. She ran around the compound in a pink ballerina dress, laughing with the flower girl, unaware of the storm that had passed over her mother's life. She thought the whole thing was a party, and Sylvia smiled at her, like that innocence was the only thing keeping her upright. Then she saw him. Nonso. Back row. Black kaftan. Calm. Silent. Watching. She stumbled slightly, caught herself, kept walking. The sermon was shorter. Then the moment returned. If there is anyone here who is not in support, a hand rose again. No gasp this time. Everyone knew who it was. I didn't come here to ruin your wedding, Nonso said. I came to ruin the lie. Jude turned, looked at Sylvia. She was trembling. Then Jude faced the pastor. I can't do this. He took off the ring and walked away. Nonso didn't stay for the drama. He booked a flight, left the very next day. He didn't answer Sylvia's calls, blocked her messages. Instead, he focused on breathing again, moving again, healing. He ran every morning, ate dinner alone, with peace. He journaled. He forgave himself. He started dating again. Nothing serious, nothing reckless. Not because he found closure, but because he stopped waiting for her to change. Months passed. Sylvia reappeared on Instagram. Photo shoots, makeup, Bible verses, party flyers, captions like, God's timing is perfect. I'm healing loudly, unbothered, moisturized and booked. The followers didn't know the real story, but the streets of Lagos did. Business slowed. Her neighbors whispered. Her mother stopped asking about wedding plans. Uju packed out. Sylvia laughed louder on social media, but cried quieter at night. One quiet night, Nonso's phone lit up. A message from an unknown number. I know you blocked me, but this isn't about me. Zara has been asking for you. Every night, she misses you. Please, even if it's just one call. Nonso stared at the message. His heart moved, but his hands didn't. Because some love stories don't need second parts. They just need endings. And he had already written his.